Hi, Director Doug here. Once again, we're at the HMS Richards Elementary School in Campion, Colorado. And as we promised in the program that you heard this past week, we're going to do a craft that is building a little basket. Kind of because Moses was in the basket in the river, we thought it'd be kind of neat to do a basket craft. So we've got some volunteers here with us today, and I've got Miss Jean with me, and she's just going to kind of run through the craft and show you how it's done. And by the way, you can go on our website and download the pattern for this. So anyway, Jean, I'll turn it over to you, and you can get these baskets underway.
All right, sounds like fun. So let me introduce our guests here. This is Andrew, Dominic, and Grace, and we're here in Mr. B's class, so we're really happy to be here again. So Moses gets put in a basket, gets put in the Nile, and so we're going to make some baskets. So the first thing you need to do is download at discoverymountain.com the template for our basket. So I did a little bit of work ahead so that we could get right to the weaving today, but you print this off and then you trace it on light cardboard. So this kind of feels like an empty cereal box, right? About that heaviness. So you could use a light poster board from a craft store, or just an empty cereal box would work just fine. So trace it, cut it out, and then we are ready. So the next step is to take a needle. Now this isn't a sharp needle, this is a darning needle. So you can touch your finger with it, right? And then if you don't poke too hard, it definitely doesn't hurt. So you're gonna take the edge of each of these little tabs and poke a hole in it. So do you guys wanna go ahead and finish yours up? This will help us at the end to create the finished edge for our weaving. So the story of Moses as a baby. Who can tell me what book of the Bible that story is found in?
Exodus.
Exodus, right, Dominic, that's great. And so when Moses was a baby, he had an older sister, he had an older brother. Do you remember their names? How about you, Grace? Andrew, do you remember their names?
Aaron was the brother, and I didn't know what the sister was.
Don't remember the sister's name? Okay. Her name was Miriam, and she was the one who watched the baby in the river, and she made sure that he was okay before someone found him. Do you remember who found the baby in the basket?
Princess?
The princess, yeah, Pharaoh's daughter. Nice. All right, so has everyone made the little holes at the top? Mm-hmm. Okay, so now we're ready for the fun. So the first step is to, after you cut out your pattern here, also make a circle. What I did to make this circle is I just took this little basket and I put it on a piece of paper and traced it out, and then I set it on a piece of felt and cut out these felt pieces for you. So if you all want to go ahead and put a little glue at the bottom of your basket, then you can place the felt at the bottom, so it creates a nice finished bottom. Sorry, Director Doug.
No problem.
Nice finished bottom for your basket. Perfect. It fits just right, doesn't it? Okay, so we have a couple of colors of yarn here. We have a dark brown and a light brown. You want to choose which color you want to start with, Grace? Yep, just put it in there and kind of tap it down. Perfect. Right. And then you can choose which color you want to start with, Dominic. Looks good. Okay, so now you just want to start anywhere you like, it doesn't matter. Go right in between the two tabs, and then you're going to start weaving, going the outside of one tab, the inside of the next, the outside, the inside, back and forth, just like that. Oh, and Andrew's got his going already. But you want to start with the long end. Perfect. So put the little short end inside and then wrap around with the long end. Here, I'll help you, Andrew. So you're going to run out of yarn that way. So if you start with the little part inside and then take the long part around, then you won't run out like that.
Okay.
Okay, make sense? Good. Looks good. So as you can see, if you let those little tabs kind of lay out, your basket is going to be a little more of a flat shape. If you have them stand out tall, your basket will be smaller.
What do I do with this end?
Now you just, is this your end from when you started?
Yeah.
You can just leave that, and when you're finished, we'll tie it off. So you just keep on going. So the basket, of course, in the Bible story was not made with paper, or that wouldn't have held the baby very well, would it? It was made with papyrus reeds. Very sturdy. Looks good. Yep, you guys have the hang of it. Nice work. Looks good. Now you're at the end of your first piece of yarn?
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, so can I use yours as an example of what to do? So, oh, yours ended perfectly. So Grace's ended exactly where the first one started. So if this happens, an easy way to secure it is just to take both ends and just tie a little knot in them, right like that. Now if it ended in it, say, way over here, you could just weave it underneath, but this worked out just perfectly for you. So now you'll just want to take your next piece and continue weaving. Yeah, change colors. Looks good. Well, now you at home, of course, we used some colors of yarn that we thought would look a little bit like what the real basket looked like. But you know, there's no reason you can't get creative. You could use purple and pink or bright sparkly blue, whatever you like. It's just a fun craft to do. So you're going to be weaving for a little while. So what I did, oh, let's see. Yeah, your two ends are just a little bit far apart. You see that? They can't quite reach to make a knot. So you can just tuck it underneath right like that. And then when you continue weaving, it'll secure it right in place. Okay? Great. So you are going to be weaving for a little while. So what I did was yesterday, I went ahead and finished one so that you could see one and so that you at home could see it. So this is what the little basket looks like when it's finished. So I alternated colors. Again, use whatever colors you like. And you can see that at the top, there's this nice little braided edge almost, that what it does is it makes it look nice and it keeps all the weaved yarn in place so that it doesn't slide off the end. So I'll go ahead and you'll be weaving for a while, but I'll show you how you do this technique. You'll want your needle again and take a piece of yarn, whichever color you like, and just thread it through the end of your needle, just like that. Whoops. Might be a little tricky because it's thick yarn. There, we got it. All right, about that length of piece I think should work. And Dominic, can I use yours as an example just to show how you do the finished edge? Thank you. All right, so what you do when you've got all the way up the edges, you just take your needle and you go through one of these holes. Now it will be covered by yarn, so just kind of move it aside. Put your needle through from the inside to the outside. Pull it through like that. And then you go to the next tab and you go from the inside to the outside, just like that. And it'll create that little weaved edge, just like we see on the finished basket, just like that. All right. Any questions from you guys?
How did you come up with this idea?
Well, I just looked online and I looked at several different examples and I chose one that I thought looked good and I thought would be fun, something that you would enjoy doing at your age, and maybe if you have younger siblings, I think they could do it too with a little help from mom or dad. Definitely. Yeah. Well, Director Doug, I think we'll leave them to their basket weaving.
So.
What do you think?
I think so. They'll just carry on here. They'll have them done a little while. But you know what? Just remember that you can go to our website, discoverymountain.com. You can download the pattern along with the instructions and do the basket for yourself. So, and we'd love to see pictures of it.
That would be great.
So take some pictures. Ask your parents first, but then you can send it to us at discoverymountain.com, and we may even post some of the pictures there.
That would be fun. So send us your pictures. We'd love to see them.
And remember, discoverymountain.com, all the episodes of all the Discovery Mountain programs are there. Tell your friends all about them, and we'll see you next time. Take care.
Bye.